Here we are in section 1.4 exercises, part C, exam 1 review exercises. So we're preparing for exam 1. First problems in numbers 37 through 42 that we're going to do, change into a percent. So we've got to do the division, turn them into a decimal, then move the decimal 2 places. So we have 24 divided by 25. Oh boy, I don't know how many decimals we'll need here. 25 going into 24, nope. 25 going into 240, yeah, that'll go in. How many times? Not quite 10, so probably 9. And this is a pretty good score, 24 out of 25, so I believe it's up in the 90s%. So let's try it. 9 times 25, that's 225. Subtract, and we get, let me see, 3, 1, yeah, 10, minus 5 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we get 15. Drop down another 0. 25 goes into 150. I think that goes in evenly. 4 25s is 100. 2 25s is 50. So there's a 6 over there. We didn't need that other 0. 6 times 25 is indeed 150. Subtract that at 0. So we get 0.96. Now remember, we have to move the decimal 1, 2 places over, so it is 96 with a decimal behind it when we write it down as a percent sign. Good. Let's check our answer. Answer here is 96%. Good. Number 38. 36 out of 40. We could do 36 goes into 40 how many times? 40 goes into 36 how many times with all those decimals there if we'd like to. And that's okay. Or we can reduce this fraction down to 9 tenths. Those are both multiples of 40, so we can actually do 9 divided by 10. Put a little decimal there and we'll see. We get 10 going into 9. Nope. 10 going into 90. Yes, happens 0.9. So we must move the decimal 1, 2 places. That'll put a 0 behind it to make it 90%. And that makes sense. 9 out of 10, 90%. Indeed. The next one, 17 out of 50. Not quite as easy to see there. 17 out of 50. Put a couple of zeros there. Let's see what happens. 50 goes into 17. Nope, there's a decimal. 50 goes into 170 3 times. 3 times 50 is 150. Subtract and we get 20. Drop down a 0. 50 goes into 200. That's the same as 5 going into 20 4 times. And so we move the decimal 1, 2, and we get 34%. Indeed. Good. Next one, number 40. Using the chart, this chart right here, how much money was spent? So we're looking for an actual amount of money, not the percents. The percents are up here. The total budget, $3,200. So here on number 40, we're trying to find the car. So the car is right there, 14%. So we've got to do 14% of $3,200. 3,200 times 0.14. Remember, that's 0.14. This is times 3,200. So let's see if we can get that one. 4 times 0, 4 times 0, 4 times 2, 4 times 3 is 12. Now we jump the 1 through. Oh, we need a first preliminary 0, then 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3. Add those together and we get, let's put it up here, 0, 0, 8 plus 0 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4, 1 plus 3 is 4. And how many decimal places do we have behind the decimal point? 1, 2 of them, so right here. So our answer must be 448 even. No cents on that one, just $448 was spent on their car. Geesh, that's a lot. All right, on their house. Where's their house? Their house looks like the one right there. 47%. So we're going to write 47% of 3,200. So that's going to be 3,200 times 0.47. Alrighty, 7 times 0 is 0, 7 times 0 is 0, 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. Now, with the 4. First we need a preliminary 0 because we've moved one place over. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. Alrighty. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. And 1 comes down. How many decimal places? There are 2 of them right there. So we get $1,504 for the house. And the food. Where's the food? Food up here. Oh, there we have it. 20%. So we've got to take 20% of 3,200. That's 3,200 times 20%, which is 0.20. We could write it just as a 0.2. You don't need that extra 0 over there. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 decimal place, and we have $640. Now we better go and check our answers. And indeed, 448, 1504, and 640. And there are the answers for the percents up above. Okay, good.